In this video, we're going to talk about 9 amazing and important tools that everybody needs if you want to create and sell puzzle books. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. And if you're interested in learning more about how to make money online with things like self-publishing, then please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any new videos that I upload, just like this one. Now, I know a lot of you guys are interested in puzzle books and publishing them on Amazon KDP. So I thought I would do a little roundup today of some really awesome tools out there to make and publish puzzle books. These are all tools that I currently use and have used for quite some time now to make puzzle books, and they are really important tools to make sure that you are making really high quality and unique puzzle books. And while I do talk about these tools to self-publish books on Amazon, they can be used to make books to publish elsewhere, or to sell as digital books rather than physical books, or to even make printables. So you aren't limited to just books on Amazon when using these tools. So let's get straight into the tools. Links to everything that I talk about in this video will be down in the description box below. Okay, so the first is DS Amazon Quick View. And this is for when you are doing niche research to decide what kind of puzzle book that you want to make. This is a free Chrome extension that pulls some information out of the product listing on Amazon and puts it into the search results so that you can see certain information without looking at each individual product. And I mainly use this for checking out the bestseller rank of a whole bunch of books at once. So we use the bestseller rank to determine the popularity of a book in the Amazon marketplace, or whether books are selling in a particular niche, and it is such a time saver. So usually if I wanted to see the bestseller rank of a book, I would need to click into the actual listing, scroll all the way down to the product details, and this is where you will find the bestseller rank. Wow, number 1 in the whole of the Amazon store. Amazing. I would love to know how many books that is selling, being in the number 1 spot. And look at that, it was only uploaded in July. This is totally being sidetracked, but wow, I don't think I have ever just randomly come across the number 1 book in the Amazon store before. Wow. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. So with the DS Amazon Quick View Chrome extension, what that does is it pulls out the bestseller rank and it pops it down here. So instead of having to go into every single book, when I'm doing niche research and things like that, I look at lots of books. I look at hundreds of books. So you can imagine how much time it would take to go into every individual book to check its bestseller rank. So this, like I say, is such a time saver, and you can just see straight away in the search results here what the bestseller rank is for all of the books in that particular search that I'm looking at. So for that, you just need to go to the Chrome extension store and do a quick search for DS Amazon Quick View, download and install it. It's totally free to use. Okay, so the next tool that I think is very important is the Amazon Search Expander tool. And this is also a free Chrome extension that you can install into your browser. And this gets used a bit for niche research, but also to gather keywords and keyword phrases that you might want to use in your listing to make your book searchable to customers, and also to use in your Amazon ads if you use ads. So when you go to the search bar up here and you've typed in a search term, you get this drop down of other similar keyword phrases. And these keywords and keyword phrases are actually previous searches that other customers have done. So this isn't just a random list of keywords. These are words and phrases that customers have actually searched for. Amazon itself does give a drop down, and it gives this list of 10, I believe it is here. That's what you will get from Amazon itself. But what the Amazon Search Expander tool does is it gives you a whole bunch more of alternative keywords. So it's just a way to get access to more keywords and more keyword phrases than what Amazon would give you over here. And that's just really helpful for things like finding other phrases that customers might be searching for. So what you think customers might be putting into the search box for a particular type of book might be a little bit different. It can also help give you ideas on book titles, what to name name your book. You can collate and use these keyword phrases in your 7 keyword slots and also in your Amazon ads if you're running ads. So it just gives a much deeper insight into what customers are actually searching for. Now I'm going to go into some tools that actually help you make these puzzle books, and that is some specialized software to create the actual puzzles. The first one is Instant Puzzle Generator, and this tool allows you to create word search puzzles. It's a very simple and easy tool to use. All you need to do is get together your lists of words that you want each word search puzzle to contain. You take those lists of words and you upload them into the software, and it will create all the puzzles for you automatically and fill in the spaces around the words with random letters. The great thing with this software is that you can download the complete book as a PDF, and that is ready to upload to your KDP account, or you can download it as a PowerPoint document and then take it to PowerPoint and add things like extra pages or images or anything else that you might want to add to the book. Also, there is options to download the pages as JPEG and things like that. So if you use something else instead of PowerPoint to create your books, something like maybe Canva Pro, you can import them into Canva and do any additional designing or adding anything into it in there as well. The next puzzle software that I like to use is Word Puzzles Generator, and this one lets you create a few different types of puzzles within the one software. Puzzles like crosswords, cryptograms, double puzzles, word scrambles, and missing vowels. So if you want to create the kind of puzzle books that have a variety of different puzzles within them, this is a really great software to help you do that. And so as with the word search puzzles software, you need to collect your list of words or phrases or clues, whatever it may be for whatever type of puzzle you're creating. You get that together first, and then you can just upload it into the software. So for example, with the double puzzle, we upload a CSV file and it automatically creates your puzzles based on what you've included in your file of words and phrases. So for example, this one has list words that describe a spooky ambience, and then you have to unscramble those words and figure out what they are, and then we take each of the lettered numbers to work out what the clue down the bottom is. But it was so simple to just upload that CSV file, and so you just include all the different puzzles in the one CSV or text file, and you can see here it's automatically uploaded all of the words and clues and things like that I had in that CSV file. So extremely simple to use, and you also have some editing options here on how you want it to look, how you want the text to look, the size of the book, all that kind of stuff. Now the next puzzle tool that will help you create puzzle books is to do with creating mazes. Now this one has 2 separate tools that you can use to create maze puzzle books. One is the Instant Maze Generator, and the second is the hand-drawn mazes software. So both of these create mazes, but the type of mazes that they create is different. So first, let's have a look at the Instant Maze Generator. And as we can see here, this creates the kind of traditional square, round, or triangle shaped mazes. We just click on it here, and then you can amend the maze as to how complicated, how easy you want it, colors if you want to add colors. You can also add images right here within the software if you want to, so you can either use the stock images provided as part of this software, or if you have your own images that you want to use, you can just upload images here and then drag them onto the page. Let's have a look at an example of one that's already in there. You just click on it, drags to the page, we move it to the back so that the maze can be seen, and just adjust it on the page, as simple as that. So you can then adjust the thickness of the maze lines if you want to match your images and just make it blend in a little bit more, but there's lots of design elements that you can use as part of this software too that you can all do within the software. And then we'll just go back and I'll show you the hand-drawn mazes. Now, I did actually do quite a few videos when this software was released, quite in depth on using this software. So if you are interested in the hand-drawn mazes software, I will link down to some of my previous videos down in the description box below if you want to see a more detailed view of how this software works and what you can do with it and things like that. But if you can see here on the left-hand side, this is the different type of maze that you can create with hand-drawn mazes. So they're not the traditional block style or shaped style of maze that we just looked at in Instant Maze Generator. These ones have a lot of different styles, different entry points, different exit points, and it's a different way to get through the maze as opposed to the traditional styles. And personally, I love the hand-drawn mazes. There is so much creativity that you can have with them, and you can make really unique storytelling types of mazes that do really well with kids. Kids love those types of mazes. The next tool that we have is BookBolt. BookBolt is more of an all-round kind of tool because you can use BookBolt to create actual puzzles, actual puzzle pages and puzzle books, as well as the cover with the book, all within the BookBolt software. And I'm sharing BookBolt as well as the other puzzle generator software that I just talked about because BookBolt have different puzzles within the software than the ones that I've just talked about. So really, the best puzzle book software or the best tool for you to use to actually generate the puzzle pages and the puzzle books is really just going to depend on the types of puzzles and the types of puzzle books that you want to make as to which one that you would end up choosing to use. So with BookBolt, you can create Mindfinder, Kokoro, Word Scramble, Missing Vowels, Cryptograms, Hangman, Nurikabi, Crosswords, Sudoku, Word Search, and Mazes. So there's quite a few more in there than the other puzzle book software that we've just talked about. So like I say, it's going to depend on what type of puzzles that you want to make as to what software is going to be best for you. But what is great about using BookBolt is that you can create puzzle books with a variety of puzzles in them right within the BookBolt Studio. So there's no need to have any extra software to create the actual final book. BookBolt also has a keyword research tool, so you can use it to help you find appropriate keywords for your listing and your Amazon ads if you are using advertising. Now we're going to move over to other tools that will help you create the books and really make them unique and creative and exactly how you want them to be. Canva Pro is a great option for any graphic design needs that you have. If you don't want to go out and purchase professional graphic design software like Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, Canva is very user and beginner friendly, and you can use it for things as simple as adding some images to a page, or you can use it to create your book cover, or you can even use it to create the whole book. I have used Canva Pro to create whole books before. Canva Pro also comes equipped with things like graphics, elements, and even fonts that you can possibly use in your designs. I say possibly because I do just urge you to double check licenses on any image that you want to download and use from Canva and check what their requirements are of how and when you can use those images. And so when you do find images, graphics, or fonts or whatever that you do and can use within your puzzle books, then you can add those to your puzzle pages right there in Canva, and then you can download that as the PDF that needs to be uploaded into your KDP account to make the book available on Amazon. Now, the next tool that you need for making puzzle books is Microsoft PowerPoint or Keynote if you have a Mac. Or if you don't have a Mac and you do not want to buy any additional software, then you can also use Google Slides, which is very similar to PowerPoint and Keynote, but is free. These tools are very handy, especially when you want to add additional pages to your book once you've made the actual puzzle pages, or if you want to create something like a puzzle book that has all different types of puzzles within it, or even if you are creating something like an activity book or a coloring book and you do want to add in some puzzle pages to it. This is what these types of programs and tools are great for. Why these tools are so great is because you can just open up your file that has all your puzzle pages within it, and it's so easy to just add in additional pages throughout the book really quickly and easily. You can then just save and export that file once you're done as a PDF so that it's ready to be just straight uploaded into your KDP account so that you can publish it and get it available for sale on Amazon. Now, next up is a tool that you will need to be able to get access to stock images to decorate your pages and use on your cover design of your book, and that is Creative Fabrica. There are a few different stock image websites out there. I personally have a few different that I use. I don't just stick to one of them, depending on what I need, what kind of images or graphics that I'm looking for, but most of them are quite pricey. Creative Fabrica does have very affordable options for graphic images, elements, and even fonts that you can download and use in your books. Like always, before you do download or before you use anything, make sure to just double check the license agreement for anything that you want to download, just to make sure that you can use the images for what you want to use them for. It's always best just to double check and be sure, rather than using something that you're not meant to be using. But Creative Fabrica has an absolutely huge range of stuff that you can purchase, and if you find that you are purchasing quite a lot on a regular basis from them, then you have the option of using a monthly subscription where you can download as much stuff as you want for a set monthly fee rather than paying individually for each thing you want to use. So if you are downloading or if you are buying quite a lot from Creative Fabrica, it might get to a point where it is going to be more cost effective for you to have the membership. So that is 9 tools that are super important and extremely helpful when making puzzle books. I hope you have found this video helpful in showing you the tools that you might need and the ones that I use myself to create puzzle books. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.